Hey everyone, we are back with the What's Sold on eBay for the weekend. Linda and I here, my beautiful wife. She's in a great mood because she just had some cookies. So fudge stripe.
Yeah.
You've seen them on the channel before. She's like their spokesperson, but she doesn't make any money from it.
It would be nice.
Yeah, she loves those cookies. Either way, we had a pretty good weekend with quantity-wise. What did we do, Linda?
This weekend we did 35 sales, which is a good amount of sales.
We like it to be a little more. I like to be 45, but 35 is still good.
Yeah, but our total was only 1082.
Yeah, we've had a couple of 14 and 1200 the past few weekends, so we've been a little bit slower. Not many high dollar items, but still some solid stuff, and some stuff hopefully you guys might want to keep an eye out for. Some stuff that you might find garage sales, thrift stores, all that good stuff. Linda, anything you want to say before we get going?
I think last weekend was a lot of media.
Yeah, it was.
So that was all stuff, but this weekend is not.
No, like not much media at all. I mean, there's a few, but
I think there's like maybe 10 items out of the 35 is media.
Last time over half were.
Yeah, so I mean, this one is going to be stuff that you don't have to be at the library or something to look for. You can find this all kinds of places. So
yeah, it's a good mix too. And for just our home life update, we are still up putting in cabinet hardware, pulls and hinges, because Linda had to replace them all and get them new. Well, she has having me do it.
Not that replace the hinges, yeah, but put on new counter.
I'll be honest, it's a pretty tedious process. So if you don't have to do it, don't. But either way, let's get going here. What's sold first? We'll just.
First, we have this Microsoft Natural keyboard.
It's like an ergonomic one, I think.
Yeah, so it is new, but it's in an open box, and it did sell for $60 shipped. This is the one that the guy was like, "I'll do it for $60. I'll pay now." Yeah.
3 days later, here we are. At least he paid though.
He did.
That was when we got all those foot pedals. We sold one the other day for 25. We spent 25 on everything. I got that in there too for $60. That's pretty good. Shipping probably around 10 or 12 bucks.
And next up we got this Nikon Coolpix 7600 with the box. Oh my goodness. And it's sold for $27.
And it's only a 7 megapixels. Like, who needs that camera?
7.1.
Yeah, who needs that? Either way, I think it was a couple bucks at a garage. So I always pick up the old digital cameras because eventually they will sell.
Yeah.
So that was a good one.
And then a huge Lego box.
You can't see it, but it's here.
Is it a flat rate party?
No, that's the large mailing box.
So the large mail box is a 12 by 12 by 9. Those are the inner dimensions of it. Or, sorry, outer dimensions of the box. And we fill it with Legos. And we make sure they're not, like stuck together or anything. So
or no mega blocks in there, no toys, and I pull the minifigs out.
And then Cameron puts 10 pounds in that, which is about what fits in that box, is 10 pounds of assorted Legos. And that sold for $60 shipped.
Now, we may not ship it in that box. If it turns out that shipping is cheaper, FedEx or something else, we'll utilize whatever. I use that as kind of a gauge of how many Legos I have, and once I get it full, that's about 10 bucks. So I just keep reusing the box. You found the yearbook?
Yeah, the yearbook's on the bottom.
Okay, you can start talking.
Next up, we have a 1986 Beverly Hills High School yearbook. It does have Watchtower on the top. I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but it's an 86 yearbook, and it sold for $25 shipped.
I think I bumped this. Oops. Sorry.
But yeah.
Yeah, we haven't sold a yearbook in a little while.
Yeah. And by a little while, I mean it means like a week or something.
Couple weeks. There was like a couple weeks where we sold like 5 or 6 yearbooks. Just boom, boom, boom. It was awesome.
Yeah. This is our last set of Alba Botanica deodorants.
Cameron did not go back and get more.
He did not.
Cameron is bad as a reseller. Actually, I ran out of time on Saturday because Linda had a nail day. So we ran out of time. So we gotta go out there. She goes with her mom and her grandma. So I'll try to go this week, and if I can find some time, because if they have more of these deodorants we want to buy, and we probably sold 30-something packs. Some were 20-something packs, 21 bucks, 22 bucks. We make about 9 or 10 each time. So
yeah,
it's been a great buy. That was from a discount store.
Last two. Yeah, so for 22. And then next up we've got this pair of rock climbing shoes. They are Tradmaster.
La Sportiva
Tradmaster.
Trail, I think.
It says Trad.
Oh. Maybe that's what it is. But these were from our vacation. They may not say it. Yeah, they do.
From 2021. There you go.
From our trip. They were $5 at a
and they sold for $47 shipped. Yep. So some guy buyer rock and ice. That's pretty cool. I hope it's like he's
probably
actually a rock
and ice
climber.
He's global
That would
shipping
be so
too.
cool.
So that was awesome. $5 into that. Pretty good. Another pair of shoes here.
Another pair of shoes. These are spanky little ones. These are Allen Edmonds.
Well, they're even in the little like
shoes.
wrap. I'm not gonna pull them out, but
yeah.
These were I think $10 at a garage sale, and they sold
for $72 shipped.
That's good. They took a while to sell. Some of those old Allen Edmonds aren't as quick, but I'll pick them up if they're in good shape and cheap.
And then we've got
Oh, that's a rough one.
Game of the Year Edition Dead Island for Xbox 360. And this one, guys, sold for a whopping $6 shipped.
Probably gonna be $3 something to ship it, so we might make $1 something. I don't think I paid anything for it, but probably wouldn't put that one in your memory bank to sell, to keep.
And then next up is a pair of
Cole Haan.
This is not it. This is it.
Yeah.
Cole Haan black and brown leather loafers kind of thing.
Yep.
There are size 10.5 for men, and they sold for a $35 ship. I know you guys can't see it because of they're super shiny bags, but they're there.
And people have been asking about the bags. We have a bunch of affiliate links in the description of the video, so they are there. Those are items we actually use. Only one we don't use right now is the bubble wrap one. We went to American Bubble. I have to fix that. That reminds me. But the plastic bags are there. The clear ones, if you see them, they're the clear poly bags. Those are the ones we use. They work really well. We use them for shoes, video game systems, all kinds of stuff.
Clothes, yeah.
Clothes, yeah. So we use the same one. So
clothing
if you're curious, check them out there. Not that you have to use our link, but just if you want an idea, you can get an idea of what we're using.
But you should use our link.
You don't have to.
But you can.
Anyways, next item. Did they buy both of them?
No. Two different sales.
Oh.
Two different people, too. So, first one is this little guy right here. And this is a knob off of a teak stereo audio-video receiver thing. So, somebody bought that for $12.34.
And the thing, I had the unit, and the unit didn't work. And I decided, hey, I'm going to pull these knobs off. Maybe they'll sell. And no one had them listed, so I went ahead and did it, and we made some money.
And then
crazy that someone would pay that much for a little...
is a Roku remote. This is a different one, though, because it's got the ESPN Plus on. I think this is a newer one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so there you go. Roku remotes right there. And that one sold for $15 shipped.
Is that vacation too? No.
No.
That was one I just got for $1.
And we have 3 different kinds. This is, there was 3 different Rokus. And
we have an old Roku remote.
Which doesn't have these on it. So it's just like the blank one. And then we have one with that has the new Netflix with the red on there and then some other stuff. So
the Roku remotes usually sell.
But yeah, 15 shipped on that, guys. And then we've got this head cover. Hybor.
We just sold the driver the other day for $87.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. Like,
so
it's got a cool little handle, guys.
When I listed the driver the first time, I didn't realize that I still had the head cover. It was like stuffed in the golf bag. So what I ended up doing was listing the club by itself, and then I ended up listing the driver separate because I found this later. So we made some extra money on this one because it sold for
$17.
$17. Look out for head covers, driver, putter.
That'll go for
the good brands. You can make some money on those.
And then we've got a book set by Donna Grant. These are romance books.
These are my old books that I just already read.
They're not. It's called the Shields series. Yeah. And this one is like Forbidden Temptation kind of thing. So
right up my alley.
There you go. And that one sold for $23 and some change.
Those were $4 from the libraries. So.
And then we've got a game.
It's not a game. It's a DVD.
We got a DVD. This is Transformers Beast Wars right here, guys.
That was $1.
This is the 3rd season too. So $1 into $30.
The comps were all over. Someone was selling them for like $12. Someone was selling them for like $45. I know, it looks pretty cool. I sold mine for $30 somewhere in the middle, so I thought that was pretty cool. Transformers Beast Wars. What do we got next? So $1 into $30. I'm all about that. We love media, even though we didn't have that much. It's just easy to sell, easy to list, pretty easy to comp.
This is a book, The Dinosaur Heresies. It is a paperback book from 1986, and it sold for $10.40, guys.
For $1, I think I spent on that.
New Theories Unlocking the Mystery of the Dinosaurs and Their Extinction. From 1986?
Yeah, they were just learning back then.
That's funny. This book sold for $12.95 when it first came out, and you only sold it for $10.39.
Well, good thing I didn't pay 12.
Decreased in value, guys.
As most things do.
Sad. Not everything. I mean, look at what we're selling.
Yeah, but...
So, here we go. This is a Rolling Stones rock tumbler. This is actually good. I thought one of these might sell eventually because rock tumbling is actually a big thing on TikTok right now. So, if you guys know what TikTok is, a lot of people take their tumblers and you buy a cool tumbler like that, you go out and you find your own rocks, and it's actually, people actually watch it. So there you go. That one is vintage model though, and that one sold for $40 shipped. So we'll see what people use it for, but
we probably won't. I mean, I don't think it'll last long.
Well, no.
It was $1 at a garage sale this month. So Tori's not having fun in the seat, so she's with us.
Yeah. So next up we've got one of these Polish potteries. This is the Bolslawic.
We're not really sure how to pronounce it. I'm sure someone does who's smarter than us.
Poland peacock. So you'll see the better picture there because we
the
keep
green
it bubble
and the
wrapped.
blue and everything.
Because we have these all in like a big box, so we don't want them to crash into each other. And that one sold for $32 and some change.
We're running out of that stuff. We don't have as much of it left anymore.
Yeah, we don't. And then next up, we've got one of these. Is this from the military bag?
Yeah, it's similar to the one we already sold before for $100-something.
Yeah, so this one, it didn't sell for as much as that one, but it's one of those jackets. This one's the green one with the digital print.
Yeah, and it's got no zipper. The zipper's broken, and it's stained everywhere.
Yeah, so this one sold for $50 shipped as is. So
we sold one that worked with stains for $100 and something, and then we got $50 for this one, and we spent $150 on all the military stuff. So it was a really great deal.
Let go.
She's super strong too for a baby.
Yeah, and so that one's that. That'll just probably go first class. It's really light. Next up, we got a KitchenAid. This is the food processor. This is the dough blade specifically, so it doesn't have the sharp parts on it. And that one sold for $10 shipped.
And by the way, someone asked a question about this. Cuisinart food processors, be careful with the blades. They're recall. A lot of them are recalled. Not all of them, but do your research. You see me sell Cuisinart stuff. I don't usually have a lot of blades. The ones like the dough blade or the little it's called a rivet blade, so that's the one that's recalled, but do your research before you sell those.
Yeah,
the bowls and everything are okay, but the blades can get you in trouble.
And then we got a book, Only in America, The Life and Crimes of Don King, right there. And that is a hardcover book going global shipping program, sold for $17 shipped. So, yeah. Not sure where Cameron got that.
I think from the 350 buy, I think. I'm not sure. Or the Rock and Roll.
And then my favorite movie, and I didn't keep these. I thought about it, but I didn't. But this is a pack of 5 different figures from Nightmare Before Christmas. They have their own little stands and everything. I'm not sure where they're from, though. I acquired them all at a garage sale. Well, she's going to show you guys. And they sold for $21 and some change right there. So
I think they'll go first class.
Yeah, they're light enough.
They were, I think, a couple bucks at a garage sale.
And then we got this cool piece of history right here. This is a Samsung Sidekick right here, guys. Is it a Sidekick? No, it's a Gravity 2.
Yeah, it's like a Sidekick.
Like a Sidekick. But yeah, so there you go. T-Mobile, specifically. Gravity 2 right there. And that one is also glowing global shipping program. And it sold for $40.
And that was 5 at an estate sale. Some of the old phone guys, the ones with the little QWERTY keyboards or some of the Blackberries and stuff, or the Razors, some of them sell. You can get them for cheap. Make sure they work. Sell them as is. You can make some money on them.
And next up, we've got a replacement part for a Keurig. This is the pod holder cup, and it's got the needle in there for when you pop it in, and it pops it so you can make coffee. And that one itself sold for $18 shipped.
Funniest thing, I just was about to throw a Keurig unit away. And I'm like, we sold that one. I'm like, oh, I forgot to grab that part out of it. So I just pulled another one of those out. So we should have another one to list and sell.
And then our next item is a portable CB radio with the accessories. So it's got its case and all that stuff in there. And that one sold for $28.50 shipped.
That one was, I think, $5 at an estate sale too. Not the greatest buy, and it's been up for a little while. Zane's here too.
Zane's here. And then our next sale is Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing with Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, it's a Nintendo 64 banjos from that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's on 362, I think. But.
So that is a 360 game, and that one sold for $12 shipped, guys.
I think I cleaned that one too.
Hopefully. Next up, we've got this book, Steely Dan Fact.
No.
Fact.
There's probably facts and questions. FAQ.
You think so?
Well, that's what it usually means.
Might be. But anyways, this one sold for $10 and some change. So
that was
that'll
from
just
the
go
350
medium
bag.
mail. And then we've got
Here's
the
our
next
big
thing.
sale. We're not going to bring it over here, but
It's a 12-inch Salad Master electric skillet. It does have the lid and the plug-in and everything, and it did sell for $135 shipped.
we got 3 Salad Master pieces. Salad Master is a kind of a BOLO brand. That's my first time finding it. I've known about it, but I finally found it at an estate sale. I got a stock pot, which I think is the 10-quart one, but I can't find the marking for 10-quart. I got to measure it. And I also got a vegetable cutter thing. I forgot what it's called, but we spent $65 on all of the 3 of them, and we just sold the first one already for $135.
Yeah.
And the stock pot might go for like $200 if it's the 10-quart one. So look out for Salad Master stuff. Oh, you like your mommy?
And then the other one right there, that one sold for $12.99. So somebody got a discount on theirs.
No, so I must have sent an offer out to watchers for 5%. Someone jumped on it. They saw one left, so someone else bought the last one.
Yep. So someone else bought the other one for $12.99. So too bad they didn't get the deal, right, guys?
It's pretty good though. If you ever find those old electronics, you might be able to pull some of that off.
Yeah. Definitely check out the knobs and things, even on like stove you're throwing away.
Washer dryers, all kinds of
all
stuff.
that
And
stuff.
it might not be the quickest sale, but again, if you're just trying to scrap a couple bucks off it and it's that small, you can store that easily.
Yeah, easy storage.
Make some money. So
Yep.
just a way to think outside the box.
And then next up, we've got the Insider's Guide to Becoming an Airline Pilot.
Ooh, riveting.
Everybody wants to know. And this one sold for $9 shipped.
We'll make maybe a couple bucks.
It's a step-by-step tour designed to advance your aviation.
But at least it's out of here. This is an interesting book.
Evaluating sex offenders. This is actually volume 3, so who knows? And
Yeah.
that one sold for $10 shipped.
Yeah.
And where's the coffee piece?
Another little coffee part.
The top cover off of a DeLonghi coffee machine, and it sold for 16 and some change.
That's an old listing. One of my sources, he got that for in a trash pile, sold it to me for $5, and I parted it out because it didn't work. So I've been parting things out for years.
Yeah.
I love it. I love being able to make money off trash and broken stuff.
And then next up is this sale right here. It's a Magic Seal corduroy blue hat.
On display.
On display.
This is like brand new though. Linda can attest to it. I mean, it's in great shape.
Yeah, these
We
don't
have
even
4 or
look like
5 of
people
them.
wore them or anything.
Yeah, they have a little dust from our house, but
Yeah.
I don't think they were worn.
But it sold for $25 shipped. So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
We sold the last one for 20 or 20. I think 20. I sent an offer out for 20.
Yeah.
And only
probably.
25 for that one. So we got 5. I paid $1 a piece, and hopefully the other one. If we have 4 or 5, hopefully the rest will sell.
And then this is one of my items, guys. A Texas Instruments calculator in royal blue. No, not really. It's probably an electric blue. But anyways, this one sold for 18 shipped. So
And I think she spent like $5 on that.
yeah, back into school, people are gonna start buying this kind
Got
of
them
stuff.
from Walmart clearance, and we're selling. We sold this is our second one to sell. We have a bunch of them though. Hopefully the rest will sell. If your kid needs a scientific calculator, hit us up. We'll help you out.
We got them. And then our next pair of shoes right here. This one is SAS. They're women's loafers. They do have a wedge on them. They are 9 wide, even though they don't look too wide. And those ones sold for 43 and some change, guys. So that is a good brand to look out for, definitely. I think we've sold some other SAS shoes.
Quite a bit. San Antonio shoes are pretty good ones to find if you can find
So
them.
there you go. SAS.
Yeah, but-
Not SAS ASMR, but SAS shoes.
But yeah, they're definitely a brand to keep an eye out for. Usually they help with people that have like the foot problems or diabetics. A lot of times they buy the SAS shoes.
Yeah.
Or San Antonio shoes.
And this is our last sale for the weekend so far. We do have 2 more hours. So, we just had some come through. Actually, 2 more sales, live sales, guys.
Woohoo!
So this
We're
one
getting paid!
is not our last sale. This is a manual only of the game Champions Return to Arms for PS2. And just the manual itself, guys, it's just a little paper booklet, sold for $20 shipped.
So keep in mind, yeah, if you see video games, especially if it's a game, if you know video games, you start knowing what's rare, but you see an empty case or a manual, you're going to want to take the time possibly to pick it up or someone has a bunch of empty cases at a garage sale and you see Mario Kart, things like that, they're just going to, oh, I don't have the games. Just see if you can get them for free or super cheap. It might be worth your time. Linda's trying to, that's not the one. No.
That one?
It's in one of the boxes. It's going to take a minute. We'll just show them what it is.
Okay. So the last 2 sales right now that just happened.
And there's still time for more.
Exciting. Yeah, we still have 2 hours, guys. So our next one is a Funko Pop figure. This one is Nightwing from DC Comics, and he sold for almost 25 shipped. So they're pretty light.
We'll go
for
first
the most
class.
part.
Yeah, easily.
Ooh, you know what I saw this weekend, guys? I was watching Facebook because I do that a lot, and I saw this video where people were cutting open Funko Pop figures, like their heads, and there's something else inside the head, like that has to do with the figure. Like either it's a miniature version of it or something. It was weird. Or like there was like Nickelodeon ones and they had slime inside of them, because you know.
That's weird.
I don't know if it was real, obviously, because you can't believe everything you see on the internet, but it was pretty cool. So, and then our last sale right now is a Wii game Trauma Center Second Opinion. Yeah. And that one is from the WWE sale. That all the figures.
Wrestling figures.
There
Look,
you go.
she's learning.
And I don't have notes on my hand, I promise.
She only has notes when she's alone.
Yeah. Kevin writes me little notes. And that one sold for $12 shipped. So.
Hey, we'll take that because now we're probably almost to 1,100, if not at 1,100. Because we were at 1080.
1082.
Yeah, so we're already at 1,100. So that's cool. We're moving up.
1,100.
With 2 hours left. Definitely some more kind of bread and butter stuff. That's how the weekend was. Aside from the Salad Master, if you want to take away anything, look out for Salad Master. Definitely something. And then parting out stuff, guys. We parted out. We sold the teak things and the Keurig stuff. Just, it's a good way if you're learning to do eBay, you're just starting off, or you have access to a lot of old kitchen appliances. Take a look and see if they're worth money, what you can part out. A lot of times it's easier to ship them that way, and it's easier to sell because someone might not want the whole unit. They just want one little piece. So that's all we have for right now. We're going to go take care of this little baby, get her ready for bed, and get this packed up. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video, or possibly Linda will be back with some more sales after this. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye.
Say bye, Nick.
Say bye.